So the first thing you want to do is set up your ocean simulation here. So the first thing I'm going to do is you want to take your dye and put 1 to 2 drops in there. If you do a little bit more, it's okay. Kind of depends on how big your pan is. So you're supposed to do 1 to 2 drops, probably no more than 5, which is about what I did. And then you're going to take your spoon and you're going to stir it around. So we're going to stir this up to make it look like this is our blue ocean. Oh, sorry, that's my cat. She's a little hyper this morning. Okay, so you stir that up, and now you're going to put your things in to make your little ocean landscape. She's really curious. She wants to know what I'm doing. No, get out of there. Boop. So you're just going to decorate your ocean landscape with whatever toys you have. It's okay if they're not ocean toys. You can put rocks in there. If you want to put like plants and stuff in there, that's fine. So let's see. So I've got all my ocean animals that I want in here just about. And let's put this guy here in the corner. Hey, get out of my picture. Move. No. Kitty. Sorry. Okay, so I'm just about set up here. Oh, I got a seahorse. Let's put that in here too. Okay, so now I've got all my little ocean animals in here. And so I am set up with my ocean animals. And so let's see what to do next. Next, we are going to make the crude oil, or the oil that would be spilled from our boat. I'm going to use this as my boat because I don't have a toy boat and I know that this will float. So we're going to put vegetable oil in here, just maybe a couple of sprinkles of our coconut oil, and you're going to mix it up. Okay, so I put my oil in my cup. Now I'm going to put in a few spoonfuls. I just have Nesquik here. So put in a few spoonfuls of your cocoa powder. That's kind of give it a darker color. And then stir that up. And so this is going to simulate our oil spill here. So you can see it's nice and dark and does look pretty oily. And is really, really a nice dark color to kind of look like oil. And then we're gonna put our boat in the water. So now we are going to get ready to do the fun part, which is spill our oil. And then we're gonna predict what things we can use to maybe clean it up. So here goes our oil. Our boat's coming along and oh no, it's going overboard. Oh no, all that oil onto our poor ocean and ocean animals. Oh my gosh, and look what it's doing. It's just sitting on top of that water. How on earth are we going to clean it up? We've got to save our animals. So now here's where comes in your tools. You're going to kind of predict, how do you clean that up? So I have here a spoon. Can we spoon it out? I have a sponge. Can we soak it up? And I have cotton balls. Will that soak it up, the oil? We've got to save our animals. What do you think will work? The spoon, the sponge, or the cotton balls? Take your best guess. So now I want you to try it before I show you. So pause the video and I want you to try the spoon, the sponge, and the cotton balls. What worked best? So pause the video now and go ahead and try and clean up the oil spill. So now I'm going to try and clean it up. You've probably already done this, but I haven't done it yet, so I'm going to see what works. Can we spoon it out? What happens when I do that? Oh my gosh, when I try and get the oil, it just comes right off. So look, here I am trying to spoon it up. I got a little bit, but not a whole lot. Not very much. So let me try that again. I'll show you a little bit better. So I'm trying to, oh my gosh, look what's happening. As soon as I put my spoon in there, the oil just kind of spills out. So you can see I've got some of it, but not a whole lot. I mean, how hard do you think that is going to be to clean up this oil? So here's a big glob. Let's get, oh my gosh. And look, just right when I do that, most of the oil spills out and I'm left with mostly the water. There's a little oil there, but not a whole lot. That didn't work too well, did it? Let's try something else. Let's try our cotton balls. What happens if I just maybe try and get that picked up? Well, it's working, but does it look like I got a whole lot? Let's try some more. So the cotton ball does seem to work, but how many cotton balls do you think you'd have to clean all this up? I have only 3 cotton balls with me. Let's see if I can get it all cleaned up with that many. Whoops, and that one's stuck together. They're stuck together. It is working, but oh boy. Does it look that clean to you right there where I did it? There's still a ton of oil. I think I've got another cotton ball. Let's try it in that same spot. So you can see the water's starting to clean a little bit more, but it's still really, really bad. So you'd have to have a million bajillion cotton balls to clean up all that oil in the ocean. What about the sponge? Let's try the sponge. Let's see if we can soak up some in this area. And it did even worse than the cotton. It soaked some up, but very, very little. Let's try again. And it did not really hardly work. The cotton balls were the best. But how many cotton balls do you think you'd have to clean all this up? Now imagine, this is just a simulation. This is I think a 13 by 9 pan. What if you had an actual whole ocean with all these beautiful, wonderful ocean animals and you had an oil spill? How would you clean that up? Well, friends, I'm sad to say it's very, very difficult. And that's why oil spills are so bad for our, for our ocean and our ocean life. And that's why even just me bringing up my friend here, I call him a Flappy. Even by bringing up my Flappy, the stingray, you can see he's got all this oil stuck on him. And that's why a lot of times we have to have workers and volunteers go out and actually clean up the animals, because it will actually stick to the animals. And even this guy, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit kind of on top of him there, those little bump parts, but it sticks to literally everything. Let's see how the octopus fared. He even got some oil on him, not as much, but he definitely did. And so we have to have workers go out and help these poor animals, and they actually have to clean them all off. It's probably harder to clean the fish. A lot of times you'll see them cleaning birds and things like that. So the lesson here, my friends, is an oil spill is very difficult to clean up. And so some things we can do to prevent that are, when you're older, you can volunteer to go help clean up the animals in the ocean. You can help with conservation efforts. Another thing is keep your trash picked up. Do not ever leave your trash near a body of water. Always pick it up and put it away, because we want to protect these wonderful animals of our ocean. And that is the lesson for today, my friends. Let's save our ocean.